Happy Travel Tuesday. Elizabeth and Brian here at AAA. We have some special deals for you today. Black Friday, Cyber Monday specials. Deals so good, you can't resist putting this gift of travel under the tree.
As I always say, the gift of travel is great. It's a one-size-fits-all, and you know what? Everyone needs a vacation. Family time together. There's so much going on, but there are some really great promotions that we want to talk about today.
That's right. And if you have questions, feel free to comment in the chat. We can answer those right here on Facebook Live. But Brian, I have to mention you're very tan, so you're just back from, was it Cancun?
I was in Cancun. I was there for a conference. Who goes to Cancun for a conference, right? But I did go to meetings and there was some work. But I was down there last week and it was really a great trip. The weather was great, but I have to tell you, people are traveling. The airports are full. The beaches were full in Cancun, the resorts. So, but you know what? Service was great, and it really went off without a hitch. All the traveling was fine.
Well, expect it to continue. Now, you did miss the winter storm. We'll talk about that coming up in a little bit, but expect it to continue because this week AAA expects 55 million people to travel for Thanksgiving. That's 50 miles or more from home. A lot of road trips, but also air travel up 8% this year.
Air travel is up, and we know that. We can see the crowds. And again, I just really want to remind everybody, and I had done this when I traveled last week, download the airline app on your phone. You will get push notifications, whether it's a gate change in a connecting city, whether there is a delay. They track your baggage, so you can keep track and make sure that your baggage is on the plane with you. So there is so much with that. They will call you with cancellations. Weather looks pretty good going into, Thanksgiving travel. We got that snow out of our way for a little bit anyway.
Lucky that happened last week and not on Thanksgiving Day when a lot of people are traveling.
But always have that app on your phone, and it'll definitely make the process smoother.
Yeah, you're going to be getting updates to your phone faster than they could even put them on the board at the airport.
Absolutely, they will. And I even got some in flight when you have the Wi-Fi going on with the airline as well, and I got some notifications about before our arrival. Absolutely, yes.
Especially if you have a tight connection, that's super helpful. But as we mentioned, 55 million traveling nationally. Now that's just shy of 2019 numbers, and I was surprised that it wasn't surpassing it. But they said, some consumer concerns and high gas prices, high consumer goods prices, maybe held some people back, just a small number. But if you look at New York State numbers, a record is going to be set this year with 3.6 million people traveling, almost 3.6 million. That's going to be the highest number we've seen since the year 2000.
Yeah, it really is amazing. It's great to see, and I think that number outside of New York State has a little bit to do with some of the sticker shock. Airline tickets, no question, we all know they've been expensive,
sure.
But at the end of the day, people are wanting to travel, and they didn't for a couple of years. They want to get together for the holidays with their family, and they're biting the bullet and really paying those higher costs.
And New York State is third for the busiest travel expected for Thanksgiving, only behind California and Texas.
Yeah, it really is amazing. And of course, with road travel, we always say, plan your route, be safe with that. Today, tomorrow, those highways are going to be really crowded. So pack your patience.
Yeah, and we have some great gift ideas coming up and some great savings right here at AAA. But first, we have some Black Friday, Cyber Monday deals to reveal, and these are some incredible travel deals.
They really are incredible, and this is kind of an early access Black Friday with Royal Caribbean. So get this, Elizabeth, $600 off, 30% off per person, and kids sail free.
Wow.
You can't afford to stay home with that. I mean, really, when you think, and you were just on a Royal Caribbean cruise, when you think of all that's included with cruising, those are huge savings. And certainly, plan with that. Our travel advisors have all the details on those savings, but if you add all that up, you really can't afford to stay home.
When you think about it, it's all of your entertainment, all of your food. Sometimes you can get a beverage package added on at a great deal.
Yeah.
Whatever you want to do on board. There's so many savings, like when you think it's like almost all inclusive.
Absolutely, there is, and there's so much entertainment on board, especially with Royal Caribbean. Whether it's for adults, kids, everybody, it really is great savings. So that early access is going on right now. Now, another great deal is with our partners at Club Adventures. So, did you ever thinking of swimming with sea lions in the Galapagos Islands?
I absolutely have, because on the radio show, Talking AAA, we had a guest on who talked about it, and I thought, oh my gosh, put it on the bucket list. What an incredible experience.
So that is a bucket list trip for sure, but Club Adventures, which is adventure travel, soft adventure and all kinds of adventure, they have 25% off their trips for 2023. That is a huge savings with Club Adventures, and they do guided vacations, they do guided adventure, not only in the U.S. but around the world. I know Galapagos is really on bucket list trips list, so.
I've talked to some people that once they went with Club Adventures, they said, wait a minute, I can't just go back to traveling on my own again, because they took care of everything for them.
They do take care of everything, and it really is just a lot of fun. They are small groups, and it is just a great, great experience. Everything's included with them, with the sightseeing and the meals and so forth. So again, our travel advisors know the details on all those trips virtually around the world, but those are really some great, great Jumpstart deals for us.
Yeah, so you mentioned the word Jumpstart, AAA.com/Jumpstart. That's where you're going to see the list of all of the deals. And we've been talking about this for a few weeks and releasing some of the sales. So if you come into the Travel Center here at AAA, you're going to get 10% off if you spend $50 or more. It's 15% off on 75, and then it's 20% off if you spend 100. And if you think about something like going on a cruise, people might not realize that they sell this at AAA, these wristbands, and you put it on your wrist. It's supposed to help your equilibrium out a little bit in case you felt a little nauseous and stabilize you a bit when you're on the ship.
Well, they do, and knock on wood, I have not had that problem, but folks that do use them say they work perfectly, and it really gives them a great experience, and they don't have that equilibrium problem or have that kind of feeling of motion sickness. So it is great. We get testimonials all the time for folks that buy these. They come back and say it was perfect. It really made the cruise so much more enjoyable.
There you go. And some people put the little patch behind their ear, but all the cruises I've been on, I've never felt sick. I try to explain to people how big this ship is, and they have the stabilizing bars and everything else these days. So.
Well, one of the other things, whether you're traveling on a cruise or anywhere, these hanging toiletry kits, they work out well because you can put your toiletries in here, and then you can hang it on the bar in the bathroom or on the shower curtain or something like that. It just makes easy access, so you don't, some cabins in a cruise ship or some hotel bathrooms, they don't have a lot of counter space, and so what are you doing with all your stuff? So you can hang this and all have easy access. So this is really popular as well.
Plus, if they ask you to take out any type of a liquid when you go through security, most of it you don't have to at any time, but if they want to question anything, you have it all in one place.
It's right there, absolutely.
Yeah. Now, you talked about packing light. How did you do in Cancun? Because he always brings too much, and I say pack light, use your packing cubes.
I did not use my packing cubes, and I did overpack, so I do think that I need to go to Overpackers Anonymous. However, I am going to make a strong suggestion. I hear these work great. I have not used them. You've used them. Others have used them.
Swear by them.
But here's the thing. This day and age going on with airline travel and everything that's going on, if you can carry on if you have a carry-on size, it is the best thing that you can do, because if you do want to make a change or you need to pivot a little bit, if you have checked luggage in the system, it's really hard to make those changes. If you have your suitcase in your hand, you can just move where you need to go. So these are really great items to
How they
choose.
work is that you roll your clothes and fit them in the cubes and then zip them up, and you get so much more space in your suitcase than you would if you were just shoving things in there, piling stuff on top.
Next trip's in January. I promise I'm going to use these and I'll report back.
Okay.
All right.
Very good.
Yes.
This also comes in handy. People might not think of this at AAA as a jewelry case, so you can have all your jewelry all in one place. That's the way it's in your suitcase. It's safe, and when you get to your destination, you put it right in the drawer or however you want.
You mean
you
don't have to get a Ziploc bag and throw everything in? It gets all tangled up and everything. So that actually is a great
there's
piece
different
as well.
compartments inside for rings or necklaces or earrings.
It's really great to have. It's all compact and you're ready to go. Yeah.
So great deals. Again, spend $100, you get 20% off, 15% off 75, and then that 10% off 50 here at the Travel Store. Again, AAA.com/Jumpstart.
Absolutely. And so there's one thing I do want to mention. We had a lot of it last week.
This is the person who missed the storm.
I did miss the storm, and we had a lot of snow, and we're going to get more snow. If you didn't have one of these in your car, that was a miss. So it really is great to have an emergency roadside kit in your car. We sell them here. they are part of the sale going on as well. And it is a bit of peace of mind to have this in your car.
So before the storm hit, we kept telling everyone, make sure you have the emergency kit, have a full tank of gas, have a phone charger in there, and stay home if you can. And Brian, so many people decided to venture out for whatever the reason. It might have been an emergency, it might not have been. Got stuck on the roadside in the travel ban, which led to a lot of problems and gridlock as far as clearing the roads.
Yeah.
And now we're kind of behind that. The snow is melting so quickly, it's hard to believe. But we want to thank everyone for being so patient with the roadside assistance calls from AAA. We had an unbelievable number of calls.
I'm sure.
We're tripling and quadrupling our call volume, and to know that we had crews come in from Syracuse to help us out, and we were getting to each and every one call. It's amazing the number of calls that they cleared yesterday. So thank you for your patience. We know that we're putting the storm behind us, and we're looking ahead to Thanksgiving.
Looking ahead to Thanksgiving, looking ahead to a great ski season that's hopefully starting Friday for those that ski. And, again, with these Jumpstart and all these special promotions, just want to mention to everybody, there's a whole plethora of Black Friday specials with different cruise lines and tour operators. Our travel advisors know all of these special deals. Think about that gift of travel for the holidays and get that trip packaged up under the tree.
So Black Friday, are we open here? Can people come in and talk to a travel advisor or
Yep.
call and
Yep,
set up an
absolutely.
appointment?
Yes, we're here Friday and Saturday as well. So it's a great time. Take advantage of the store. Take advantage of all the travel specials that are going on. It really, kind of Thanksgiving is the start of the holiday season. It's really exciting to, be back on track with all our travels and movement. So.
And everyone loves to travel, the whole entire family. So it does make the perfect gift, and you don't have to worry about, what to get or what to put under the tree or what to open, because all the other stuff, these are your side gifts and stocking stuffers.
Absolutely.
And then you get to the big gift, whether
It
it's the cruise
yes.
or the all-inclusive or wherever you might be going.
And you know what? It's those memories that you hold in your heart that you have for life that you will always enjoy.
Yeah, and when you think about it, the kids are going to play with the toy. They're going to forget about it. The toys pile up.
Boxes and boxes
Yeah.
in the basement that you end up donating.
Right.
And, but it is those experiences. And even the younger kids. When our kids were little, we traveled with them a lot, and we still have laughs, and we talk about some of the experiences that we had, which is really, really great. So, make those family memories.
Yeah, I was just going to say, making memories.
Yes.
So the gift of travel it is this year. Thanks for tuning in to Travel Tuesday. We're also going to talk about these on our radio show on Saturday at 8:30 a.m. on the Big WEC. You can see that podcast as well right at AAA.com.
Absolutely. And we wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. Enjoy time together with your family, and we all have a lot to be thankful for.
That's for sure. Thank you for tuning in. Take care.